What a mess. Actually, all these traps are pretty much ready to go. I'm just not ready to go. I'm so out of it that I'm going to quit for the year. Here it is, middle of January. It's 75 degrees, but I'm done. I have too many physical issues. So it got me sitting here in the house feeling sorry for myself. I got to thinking about a lot of discussions we're having on the internet about night latches, paying attention, how easy to trap fires, blah, blah, blah. It sounds complicated, but it's not. Thought I'd try to real quick to show my buddies on the internet, maybe try to explain a little better than just in print, because drawings and print don't always work. So I'm going to try to show this. What I have my traps set are night latched, gun triggered, to where they fire fast. They fire like a gun trigger. No creep, no pause, no pan movement. They fire immediately. That does not mean they fire light. I put pan tension on my traps, anywhere from 1.5 pounds or so on my fox traps, up to 4 pounds or so if I know it's a pure coyote set. Say way out in the middle of a field on a ridge where more likely I'm going to catch coyote, where I get down the timber and the edge of timber where the fox, gray fox, bobcat live, I'll change it up a little bit. Pure coyote traps, 4 pounds of tension is not too much. Generally I go about 3 on a lot of my predator traps, bobcat and coyote. The pan tension makes it not fire when you're setting it, makes it able to handle rain, handle conditions, small possums, skunks, things like that. I catch by both feet a lot of times because they'd have to have more weight on them than say if I just stepped out with 1 foot. But by doing pan tension, away the trap, it takes to fire the trap, and having it fire immediately, the animal's committed, his weight's on the trap, and bam, it fires. He has no clue. And if you think a coyote can't pull out a moving pan, you haven't trapped very long. So I'm going to try to show this, and with one hand and all this may be tricky. I got several traps set here. This number 2 Bridger fork is my go-to for almost everything. Catch a lot of animals in it. And here it is set, ready to be set into the night latch. I'm going to try to show that. Again, one hand. I'm going to push slowly and see if we can hear this click as it goes into the night latch. Click. Hopefully the camera got that. And I don't know if anybody, it can be seen how infinitesimal amount of metal I have. There's nothing touching. But that doesn't mean it's going to fire easy. It's still going to take weight to fire this trap. I don't know where this is set now because it's been set in the ground. I pulled it a while ago. It'll need to be readjusted before it's set again. But generally about 2.5 pounds in this trap. So now I'm going to try to show how I fire the trap. The pan's basically level. It's ready to fire. Animal steps on it. And I'm going to start pulling down slow. And if you can see how much the pan moves before the trap fires. I'm pulling down now. I've got 1 pound, 1.5 pounds, just short of 2 pounds, and it fired. I'd like to figure out how to show it in slow motion, and I think you'll see that the pan did not move. It didn't sink. It didn't give. Animal puts his weight on it. When he's committed with his weight, the trap fires. That's why pan tension and preloading it with enough weight makes all the sense in the world. But the pan did not move. Click, boom, gun trigger, like a good sear engaging on a gun. When it pulls trigger, no creep, it fires. And to me, that lets me catch more animals than most people. Or at least catch more animals than I used to catch. They're committed when they get in the trap. So I'm going to do it one more time. I've got a same thing on a pit style pan. This is a Bridger, I think 175, I think. I've caught several fox in it this year and one good bobcat in this style of trap. It's a different kind of setup where the night latch will be the end of the dog, and that means I followed the end of the dog square and sharp and cleaned off the pan